The final piece is on motivating others. Who wants to get better at motivating others? When Yvette and I first moved to Baltimore, we moved to Towson. And because we wanted to have instant community, we moved into this really fancy apartment building. Not because we could necessarily afford it, but because we wanted to have community instantly. And I had, in this building, I had an office, and there were other people that also worked there that worked in the building whose their offices were there also. And one of the ladies that worked there, her job was to do events. Her name was Yuri. So, you know, I befriended this girl. When's the next event? And she would give me the excuse, oh, we can't really afford it. I'm like, you can't afford it? Do you see how much is coming out of my my rent, my whatever? And anyway, so I started giving her ideas. And then she would say, they won't accept it. My management won't. So I give her ideas on how to elevate herself in her career. So many ideas. 6 months later, no events. I'm sitting there in my office, my hands are like this, and I'm like, oh my gosh, literally, I'm supposed to be the expert on motivation, on inspiration, and I'm failing miserably. Why? I thought, why am I failing? And in an instant, I got it. I had mixed up, and so many of us do this. I'll give you another story that happened just earlier yesterday. I mixed up manipulation for motivation. Manipulation, my agenda. Motivation, their agenda. Manipulation, my agenda. Motivation, their agenda. So I thought, let me just try this. Let me just see what happens, right? So I go out to her and I said, Yuri, do you like your job? No, can't stand it. Really? So what do you want to do with your career? I asked her. She goes, I want to be in human resources. I got my degree in it. I've always wanted to do that. I go, that is not meeting planning. She said, no. And I said, well, if I made some introductions for you, would that be of interest to you? Yeah, I would love that. And I'm sitting there thinking, now, dude, I've already made introductions for this girl. I've already given her ideas. This is 6 months later. So I thought it's be a good story, if nothing else. So I made some introductions. I gave her some ideas. She did everything. Everything I told her to do. Introduced herself to the people, researched them. 6 months later, landed a job in human resources. You do not have to put greatness in anyone. All you have to do is pull out what's already there. Motivation is their agenda. Manipulation is our agenda.